Hello, everybody, and Liz Truss has just resigned as the shortest prime minister in UK history. She was in office for only 44 days. Wow, it's like that's like taking going into the job and not being a good fit for the job to a whole new level. Um, yeah, she didn't even outlast like a cabbage. No, a lettuce. So let us rejoice. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. I guess I don't usually talk about my own personal political views on the channel these days, but I will give away that I'm very again. I mean, I really do not have any respect for that conservative party in the UK. They're such a mediocre party, and I want them to just fucking sink. Um, so I'm hoping, um, yeah. I am really looking forward to the next general election. So speaking of general elections, I thought I wanted to do another, a what the fuck scenario. Someone pointed out on my Reddit, um, that apparently a lot of my videos are what the fuck, like give you a hefty dose of WTF, and yeah, I think honestly that's a pretty accurate version. This is a pretty what the fuck channel. I mean, that's what it's branded as, honestly. If you're not here to be shocked, then just don't come. Then just leave. um, but anyway, so Liz Truss, the shortest serving British Prime Minister, she left office after just I mean, she left office with a 9% approval rating. For the record, that is lower than George W. Bush, who left office with a 22% approval rating. Yeah. So I thought, what if, of course I know this is impossible to happen. Like, she's not even constitutionally eligible to run. But what if somehow, by some stroke of luck, some foreign power installed Liz Truss as the U.S. Republican nominee instead, against Joe Biden. And Joe Biden right now is stuck at a 42% approval rating, which is awful, but but that's still like miles ahead of Liz Truss. And Liz Truss, she probably would even do worse. She might even not have a 9% approval rating in the U.S. I mean, she's 9% approval rating in the UK, but she might have like a 5% approval rating here or something. People might approve of her more, but then not vote for her because she's not even American. But let's take that out of context. Let's assume, like, let's just be a little nicer because she's obviously not going to do well at all. And I don't want to give Joe Biden an even bigger landslide than he already would, against just an absolutely horrific candidate like Liz Truss. Um, yeah, so let's just assume that Truss's approval rating is 9% and Joe Biden's is 42%, which gives him a 33% gap. So right off the bat, you know, I'll start this the just I'll start this one by one. Let's just go with, first of all, and again, I just want to point out that my margins are over 10%. Likely is 5 to 10%. Lean is 1 to 5, and tilt is anywhere below 1 in either side. So right off the bat, let's start with the typical, the states that are safe with Joe Biden in any scenario. Maryland, New York, Massachusetts, Vermont, Maine's first district, and then we'll go with obviously the other ones. I mean, that typically against any other not decent candidate. Um, Virginia, Colorado, Illinois. So about 201 electoral votes. So you see already I was close. I had to wonder why. It's so electorally easier for Democrats to win. I don't know why. Because they're kind of a mediocre party. I don't understand why it's so hard for them to win, even though they have so many safe states. Um, yeah. Okay. So and then from there, where can we add? I mean, New Mexico. I mean, obviously, if it's going to be like a D plus 33. I mean, well, it was D plus 4 in 2020. It's probably going to be even more. Let's assume it's D plus what's D plus 37. Then the whole nation shifts 33 points to the left. You know, New Mexico is safe, Nevada is safe, Arizona is safe, Georgia is safe, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Florida are all safe. He's already at 346. Look at how big that is. What other states voted for? New Hampshire, Maine at large, Maine second district even. Yeah, and what states were also closer? Like North Carolina, that was only Trump plus 1.3. So that would be like Biden plus 36, like a 30 or 32 in this scenario. North Carolina is a safe state. Let's look at other safe states. Like South Carolina. Yes, Indiana would be safe. That would be but let me get back to that. I shouldn't have gotten there earlier. I should tackle the closer states first. South Carolina, obviously, it's plus around 20. Texas, that was only Trump plus 5. Alaska, that was only Trump plus 10. I'll go up to D plus like 20. So then where else? Kansas safe. Imagine Kansas being safe blue on a map. Okay, where else? Nebraska 1. Nebraska 1. Nebraska second. Let's tackle that whole state. Where's Nebraska 3? Look, I'll get back to that. Louisiana 18. What's 33 minus 18? That's 15 points. Louisiana's still safe. So at this point, we're just talking about what shade of blue to put each. I mean, what shade to put each state in terms of the blue for the vast majority of them. Indiana, that was Trump plus 16. 32 minus 16. That's 16. West Virginia, Alabama, Mississippi is only Trump plus 16. Oh wow, it's a lot closer than I thought. Yeah, also safe. Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, Missouri, Trump plus 15. It's safe. Arkansas, Oklahoma, Utah, Idaho, Montana. Montana's safe. North Dakota, South Dakota. Okay, so we covered all. I think that's all the safe blue states. So 468 blue states. It's just a streak of blue, just like a fucking blue orgy across the country. So now let's, I guess, go geographically. West Virginia. That's they would still vote red even against Liz Truss. Oh wow. Yeah. Well, maybe not, but maybe only because Joe Biden's so hate, or because of whatever. But I mean, I'm not sure they'd vote for someone who's not American. But whatever. Let's assume this is right. So 38. It's still not 33 points to the left. Shifting the country is not even enough to crack the threshold. So that would be 39 minus 33. That is a 6-point margin. So West Virginia is still a likely Republican state. Wow. Just barely likely. Kentucky is Trump plus 26. So that's about a 7-point win for Biden. So that's a likely Democrat state. Tennessee. Okay, 33 minus 23. That's about. Oh wow! Even Tennessee is barely safe in this scenario, or barely likely. I don't know exactly. Let's just say barely safe. Um, Alabama 25, so that's a likely state. Arkansas, so it's 28. 33 minus 28. That's barely likely. It's barely over 5. Oklahoma, Trump plus 33.1. So Oklahoma is, well, actually a true toss up, because I don't know the exact margin of error. So Oklahoma would be a complete tie. Or so I'll just say, because I don't know which way it's going to go. So that's pretty interesting. North Dakota, same thing. It's within the margin of error. I mean, just it's around 33 points. Imagine North Dakota. Last time North Dakota was a toss. I mean, it wasn't really a toss up, but people thought it was going to be a toss up in 2008 with Obama, but it ended up going to McCain by 10 points, and even more than South Dakota, even though South Dakota wasn't declared even a toss up in the polling. South Dakota, Trump was 26, 33 minus 26. That's about an 8. That's about a 7-point margin. So South Dakota likely blue. Imagine if North Dakota stay red in this scenario or something like that. Nebraska's 3rd district, that's Trump plus 53. Oh, wow. So Nebraska's 3rd district would still be safe red. It's just too red to flip. It's the first like deep red we still have on this map. It's just one electoral vote, and look, Biden's already past the 505 margin. Now, what about Nebraska at large? Trump plus 19. That's safe. Blue. Yeah, look at Nebraska pretty much the opposite way around. Only one safe red, rather than a bunch of safe red and then one blue electoral vote. Kind of surprising that like the 3rd district is still so solidly red, though. I did not expect it to be so like that. Although it is very rural. So now we only got 3 states left. Wyoming, the most Republican state in the union, 43-33. So that would be barely. That would still be safe, barely safe, or barely likely. So it could be either of those. I'm going to put it as safe, barely safe. Idaho, Trump plus 30. So that would be like a 2-point win for Biden. So that would be lean. And Utah, Trump plus 20.5. That would be safe, blue. Yeah. So there you have it. You have a whole country in blue. You have West Virginia likely. You have Wyoming still safe, and Nebraska's 3rd district safe. And then you have 2 toss-up states, North Dakota and Oklahoma. And then you have one Idaho competitive for like the first time in like what ages. Yeah. So this is my prediction. Yeah. Just just wanted to mark the occasion, because it's pretty juicy, the drama there, and it's pretty ridiculous. The drama in the electoral college. I mean, no, the electoral system in England. In the UK, not England, because yeah, it's not English century. But yeah. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.